I'm Thomas LeRoy, founded the Sect of the Horn God. And I've been asked the question, basically, what is the connection between Satanism and left-hand path Hinduism? Well, the basic connection is the left-hand path, isn't it? And then people ask, well, how can these Hindus, for instance, Hindu sects like the Aghori, be true left-hand path when they pray to Shiva? Well, the reason for this is they are not trying to become one with Shiva. They are trying to become as Shiva is. And also, there's an interesting historical connection, at least in my view. Now, there was a proto-Shiva, if you will, called Pashupati, a horn god of the ancient Hindus, dating back roughly 5,000 years. Now, he is depicted, as you see him more often than not, depicted as sitting in a lotus position, horns surrounded by wild animals. Very similar to the Celtic god Cernunnos and the way he's depicted, especially on the Gundestrup cauldron, if you're familiar with that image. But the difference is there's roughly 3,000 years gapping the two. Pashupati dating from roughly 5,000 years ago, and this depiction of Cernunnos 2,000 years. Now the question is this just a wild similarity, just a coincidence, if you will? Or is there actually a collective unconscious, as Jung believed, that these archetypes are somehow embedded deep inside of us? Maybe something to do with racial memory, because if you know your history books, you will know that the Indians share a basic common history, if you go back far enough, with white Europeans. I'm not talking about all Indians. I'm talking about those who settled the Indus Valley, those true Aryans, not the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aryans, because they're not really Aryans. For instance, Iran, you may not realize this, was also settled by Aryans, and Iran means land of the Aryans. Those are the real Aryans. All right? But we of European heritage share a common ancestry with these people. Now, could they have had this proto-god that both Northern Europeans and Indians shared at one time? It's possible. Or it could be the collective unconsciousness. Now, there's the connection with Cernunnos. And now, what happened to Cernunnos? Cernunnos became vilified by the early Christians, right? That horn god became Satan. Or Satan took on his attributes, that of the wild, animalistic type, the lord of the world, of nature, lustful, carnal. Just some thoughts, just some ideas.